Hello students, once again welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your English teacher. Today we are going to solve another chapter's exercises from your workbook, English textbook. Chapter number 4, Marie Curie, Comprehension. Read this passage carefully and answer the questions that follow. The water cycle. Water covers most of our planet. It can be found in oceans, lakes, ponds, and in the ground itself. The cycle of water from liquid to vapor to solid is called the water cycle. The water cycle is an exciting and continuous process with no beginning or end. The water cycle is the movement of water in the environment by evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. The warm sun causes liquid water to evaporate, to change from a liquid into a gas or vapor, and rise up into the sky. The water vapors that are formed cool during evaporation. These cool water vapors from clouds in the sky. The transformation of the vapor into clouds, that is from a gas into a liquid, is condensation. Clouds can be a mass of water droplets or ice particles. When the clouds get heavy enough, the water falls to the ground in the form of rain, snow, or hail. This process is called precipitation. Now let's read it again. The water cycle. Water covers most of our planet. It can be found in oceans, lakes, ponds, and in the ground itself. The cycle of water from liquid to vapor to solid is called the water cycle. The water cycle is an exciting and continuous process with no beginning or end. The water cycle is the movement of water in the environment by evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. The warm sun causes liquid water to evaporate, to change from a liquid into a gas or a vapor, and rise up into the sky. The water vapors that are formed cool during evaporation. These cooled water vapors form clouds in the sky. The transformation of the vapor into clouds, that is from a gas into a liquid, is condensation. Clouds can be a mass of water droplets or ice particles. When the clouds get heavy enough, the water falls back to the ground in the form of rain, snow, or hail. This process is called precipitation. Now let's check out the exercises. Tick the correct options. What are the three forms of water listed in the passage? Liquid, vapor, solid. Option A is the correct answer. Which of these is the definition of evaporation? Number A, it is the process of disappearing. Number B, it is the process of changing from solid to solid to vapor. C, it is the process of changing from liquid to vapor. Number C is the correct answer. It is the process of changing from liquid to vapor. Which of these is the definition of condensation? Number A, it is the process of moving things very close together. Number B, it is the process of changing from vapor to liquid. It is the process of changing from liquid to vapor. It is the process of changing from vapor to solid. This is the process of changing from vapor to liquid. Option B is the correct answer. Which of these is an example of precipitation? Rain, clouds, evaporation, ice. Option A, rain, is the correct answer. Complete these sentences. The warm sun causes liquid water to evaporate. Clouds are formed by cooled water vapors. Precipitation is the process of falling of water back to the ground in the form of rain, snow, or hail. We have vocabulary section. Antonyms and professions. Rewrite these sentences using antonyms of the highlighted words. 1. They have finished painting the interior of the house. Antonym of the word interior is exterior. You have to rewrite the sentence. They have finished painting the exterior of the house. Like that. The city has many ancient buildings. You can write, the city has many new buildings. We have to write a minimum of 2 pages. See? We have to write a maximum of 2 pages. The market is very quiet in the afternoon. The market is very noisy in the afternoon. Are those flowers real? Are those flowers artificial? Question mark. You can do it. Very easy. Match these pictures with the words and write their correct numbers in the boxes. See? You can try this yourself. 1. Athlete. 2. Writer. Fireman. Fisherman. Florist. Engineer. Veterinary doctor. Milkman. Security guard. Greengrocer. You can try this yourself. Very easy. Now we have the grammar sections. Grammar. We use a with words that begin with a consonant sound. For example, a car, a red, a university. University begins with a consonant sound. Yeah, as in you. We use and with words that begin with a vowel or vowel sounds. For example, an ice cream, an orange, an honest man. The H is silent, hence a vowel sound. When we are talking about one thing in particular, we use the. The is also used to refer to rivers, seas, oceans, and nationalities. For example, the book which Ram is reading is very interesting. The Narmada, the Arabian Sea, the French, the Russian. Fill in these blanks with a, and, or the. Put a cross mark if none of the 3 articles can be used. The ant and the grasshopper. On Sabbath day, a merry grasshopper was dancing and singing and playing his violin with all his heart. He saw an ant passing by, bearing along with great toil a great wheat grain to store for the winter. Come and sing with me instead of working so hard, said the grasshopper. Let's have fun together. I must store food for the winter, said the ant, and I advise you to do the same. Don't worry about the winter, it's still very far away, said the grasshopper, laughing at him. But the ant wouldn't listen and continued his toil. When the winter came, the starving grasshopper went to the ant's house and humbly begged for something to eat. If you had listened to my advice in the summer, you would not now be in need, said the ant. I'm afraid you will have to go without food to bed, and he closed the door. Next, we have to fill in the blank exercise. Fill in these blanks with suitable articles. Put a cross mark where none is required. What's the date today? It's blank. You can put a cross mark here. It's 9th of June. Number 2. She wants to be an architect, but she isn't good at cross mark match. Please clean out the bathroom. You left a terrible mess there. He is 15, but he behaves like a small child. Let's wait for cross mark others. Perhaps they will want to go to the cinema with us. What is the capital city of the cross mark Malaysia? She is not working at the moment. We arrived home at cross mark 8 o'clock in the morning. Don't make a noise. I have a headache. She bought a German car. That's it. Read these sentences. There is an eraser lying on the floor. It isn't mine. Is it yours? The book belongs to Mira. It is hers. Mine, yours, hers are possessive pronouns. They show belonging. The other possessive pronouns are his, its, ours, and theirs. Rewrite these sentences using appropriate possessive pronouns. For example, the book on the table belongs to Mira. It is she. The book on the table belongs to Mira. It is hers. The black dog in the park belongs to my neighbor, Mrs. Roy. It is mine. The black dog in the park belongs to my neighbor, Mrs. Roy. It is hers. You should keep this room clean. After all, it is your. You should keep this room clean. After all, it is yours. The blue socks you found in the garden belong to Nitin. They are him. The blue socks you found in the garden belong to Nitin. They are his. I recognize Beer's handwriting and I know this is theirs, said the teacher. I recognize Beer's handwriting and I know this is his, said the teacher. The flowers in your garden look lovely. Mine are not growing so well. The flowers in your garden look lovely. Mine are not growing so well. Our shoes are full of sand. What about them? Our shoes are full of sand. What about yours? Sachin has a wonderful dragon kite. Mine is just an ordinary wand. Sachin has a wonderful dragon kite. Mine is just an ordinary wand. Why did my ice cream melt but not yours? Why did my ice cream melt but not yours? So we have the writing sections. Your aunt is out of town for a month for some official work. She had told you to do a few things in her absence. Write a letter to her telling her what you have done and what you could not do. Here is your aunt's list. Water the plants every day. Feed the dog Romeo. Remind grandmother to take her medicines. Received couriers. So here are the list. You can try this yourself. Answers may vary from one student to another. This is subjective. You can try this on your own. Just imagine you have an aunt who just went out of town for a month for some official work, and you have to take care of a few things in her absence. So your aunt, before leaving the house, has a list for you to check every day. Water the plant every day. Feed the dog Romeo. Remind grandmother to take her medicines. Receive courier. So you have to write a letter to her. You can just start writing, "Dear Aunt," and continue telling her what you have done. And after mentioning those things which you have done already, you can continue the next. What you could not do due to some problems or whatever the reasons, you can mention it. Try this, it will be fun. Use simple English. This kind of letter writing does not require any formal knowledge. You just have to write in your own words. You can use simple English, not formal language. You can add your own personal experience here. You can explain the things in your own way. This is not a formal letter. This is a personal letter. You're writing about a personal thing. Okay, now let's check out the grammar portion once again. Here, read these sentences. There is an eraser lying on the floor. It isn't mine. Is it yours? The book belongs to Mira. It is hers. Mine, yours, hers are possessive pronouns. They show belonging. The other possessive pronouns are his, its, ours, and theirs. Let's check the other grammar sections. Here, we use a with words that begin with a consonant sound. For example, a car, a rate, a university. University begins with a consonant sound, here as in you. We use and with words that begin with a vowel or vowel sounds. For example, an ice cream, an orange, an honest man. The h is silent, h is silent, hence a vowel sound. When we are talking about one thing in particular, we use the. The is also used to refer to rivers, seas, oceans, and nationalities. For example, the book which Ram is reading is very interesting. The Narmada, the Arabian Sea, the French, the Russian. out there's any. Okay, you can try the exercises without looking in your own notebooks or the workbook English textbook first, and you can check it out here. After you finish it yourself,